our friend Greg Locke, he did something I wasn't actually expecting this week. Instead of just, spreading lies about history, doing his MAGA cultist preaching in the circus tent he calls a church, he did two things. One is he spread a very different type of conspiracy theory. And then there was one other thing. I will let you figure out what that is. It's a 40-second clip. Enjoy this one because I certainly raised my eyebrows when I heard it.
Of course we've been lied to by the government. Okay, I get that. Of course you can fake pictures. I get that. Do I believe we went to the moon? No. And you ought to sue your brain for non-support if you do believe we went to the moon. Nobody ever went to the moon. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. 50 years and we ain't been back, got more technology in your hand that they had to send a rocket up 50 years ago. Of course, we've never been to the moon, okay? Him and all these Twitter people, okay, we've never been to the moon, so go ahead and clip it and get me a Newsweek this week, whatever. Shut up.
In case you're wondering, it's very nice to live in his head rent-free all the time. So he thinks the moon landing was a hoax, which I thought we were done with that conspiracy theory, but nope, he is still writing that one, which is weird of all the conspiracies he could go for. And then let's talk about the other aspect of this. He's very clearly saying, all right, I'm going to see it and I'm going to clip it and I'm going to share it. And I have had some people say when I do clip that and share that, why are you doing that? You're giving him exactly what he wants. You're amplifying his crazy. Why bother doing that? And it goes back to what I said about Mark Johnson, the Speaker of the House, earlier, which is that I do think it is important that when these insane, deranged preachers say crazy stuff, it is important to document it, to show people it is happening. Because I'll tell you what, when you live in a rural part of Tennessee, like Greg Locke does, I am fully convinced that within a year or two, he's going to run for like state legislature. And it is deeply concerning to me that there might be voters who might see the R next to his name and just decide to vote for him. And they have no idea the sort of crazy shit he believes and that he parrots every week from that circus tent. So I do, even if he knows I'm going to do it, I do think it's important people see what he actually believes. When it comes to the vaccines, when it comes to COVID, when it comes to anything, that stuff is important. So, I mean, it's almost comically stupid what he was saying, but I do think it is so important that everyone understands what this guy believes, because there's no way in hell he's ever going to be satisfied just being the pastor of a church that is a church like the one he runs. He doesn't want to be around those people. He loves it when like other right-wing MAGA people surround him and he feels like he's as famous as they are. Like all the people who got indicted for all the Trump stuff in the past few weeks and months, like he wishes he was in that crowd. And he will be. He'll try to either run for something. And that is scary. But that's all the more reason it's important to document this guy.